Doing from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you episode 20 of my Stoneblock 4 playthrough. So, I decided we are just going to do another episode of this, and yeah, I guess we'll just finish what we were meant to be doing in the last episode, which is making all of these into, like drawers and that. So I'll go, first up, go to the World Engine. Take that back. So, we need... I'll also take steel over here. So we had 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, how many buckets do I have? 3. So we need another 26 of those. They can only come in 6. There. Now, fluid drawer. You know what, for the sake of this, we're gonna use a pattern. Go like that. Just chuck that. Why did they... Huh? Two, three, four, 5. Should be 20. They also need device online. Weird. Because it was this one, definitely. Gotta get in. That one. You. That's weird. Where'd that pen go? There. So we wanted 29 of those. Oops. How did I still manage to... patching up the walls behind the cows. Something about having those watches was messing up the... what's it called? So I guess we'll just have to do it without. So we made the fluid drawers, yeah? Got all 29 of those. We'll make a regular counter. We can blocks. We can just make actual stone with the stone essence. I don't know why I'm bothering with this when I've got massive holes in the walls from all the particle accelerator stuff. Didn't we make 29 of those? Why that was like that? 28 of these. Are you shitting me? I have to go through and change their direction, one by one. I should be able to just sneak right click with them in my hand. Honestly surprised that's the first time I've done that. Well, first time in a while, I mean. There we go. Thought that's what would happen. It was worth a try though. Why my mouse did that twice over the exact same one. There we go. You. Shouldn't need to lock these. I'll wait till I have the controllers. Really? Everything that we could run out of, we did run out of. So it's what, 4 for a plate? Right? No, it's 1 to 1. So we need 8 of those. But meant to go there. Rid of you. Why are you doing that? As soon as I took extract off of that, it should have... Now, give me... King. Blocking. Thing is, I think there's an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need to bring it in. 6. Still connected to that one. Yep. Yep, that works. And then... So this one's on the 5th one. Lead. Okay, so went the other way, did we? Lead. Lead. Ender. Tin. Invar. Constantine. Copper. This doesn't sound right. Yeah, it didn't sound right. Gold. Zinc. Iron. Slime. That's actually going to be real handy because some things don't accept the eggs as lava, even though they said they're meant to. Iridium and platinum. Steel. Aluminum. Electrum, bronze, tin, silver, amethyst. Electrum, bronze, tin, silver, amethyst. Tin, copper, aluminum. Tin, copper, aluminum. Osmium, silver. Uranium, brass. Osmium, silver, uranium, brass. Glowstone. Right, because Invar and Constantine. Yep. And you're connected to this one. Yes. Now it's that. 1, 2, 5, 7. And for now, you're just this row. Okay, now for the annoying part. Let's ya? Really? Irritating me that I didn't do it. Couldn't have done one over though. Still irritating. Cool. Also, not forget to fill in gaps. There's this corner. Okay, so got that filled out. Also need more external storage. Yeah, any of those that any of these that we need like the molten thing of actually worked quite well. Huh. Also didn't know you could do that. Get out of my way. it didn't happen that time. Gold. Oops. Hmm. May want a quartz fiber. What is that? So it says I'll exit. At least we'll try to use it as our exit. Now, if we look into our go molten, so something's gone wrong. Aluminum, electrum, bronze. Constantin, Invar. Glowstone, Shibuya, brass, uranium. Silver, aluminum. No osmium. Oh no, osmium's there for some reason. Copper, tin, amethyst. Tin, silver, bronze, electrum, aluminum, and steel. So something has gone wrong with this side. That would be one. And that would be two. I love how all of these are like point something. And that one's about 17. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 28 because we don't have the milk or the... One of these isn't connected. Two of these aren't connected. Because it was 30 without the... Carbon, redstone, lead ender, gold, zinc, nickel. Huh. Iron, slime, iridium, latex. Latex isn't molten. Neither is lava. Just double checking. Iridium and was iridium? Platinum. That would explain it. Oops. Give me another fluid. Draw. Was being crafted. It was probably doing another thing for the reactor. So now give me... Be cooking for blockheads. I want milk jar. Where did I put my mob? Mob. I put it in here. Because I don't think the move fluids one will work. And I can't really spare the cow to test it out. Go. Where was milk? We want a cooler upgrade. I don't really think this is necessary, but... Cool. So now, if we have any, like, crafts that require lava, which some of them do, we can just, have it auto-pull from this drawer. Really, that's the only one that's going to be, like, super useful, because most of the others just require, like, if we go with, well, carbon, we need it, because we can use that to make the reinforced carbon sheets. Radio. Can also use it to make biodiesel in the immersive refinery. That's interesting. But if we go, not that, molten. Amethyst. It's only used for blocking. Or turning into buckets and that. And the buckets aren't used for anything. So really what I should do is have these automatically push out into casting things, which then I can also then, what's it called? Put into a drawer. Maybe I will. You can only turn into coal. That's unfortunate. And you're also the only one we actually need like that. But redstone. Can make the capacitor foundry things, which are just use power instead of lava. Which I mean, could do, rather than having to fill that up all the time. But we're not really using the foundry that much. Alloying, signalum, electrum, just those two. Like we could automate some of the alloys now that we have the molten stuff. In which case, hmm. I could set up patterns to pump out of these into a smeltery. Well, smeltery drain to make alloys. So one and one make one, so it's halved that. So one of you makes 100. One of you, where is seeing it, make 90. So actually, this is even better for making the biosteel than the metallurgic infuser is. Because this is 2 biofuel to 1 iron, that's basically 1 to 1. You need, and you only need 90. So it's actually 9 to 10 to make 10. Interesting. And that can be gotten with that, which is just... And yeah, it's the same in the smeltery. Interesting. And that just... That's equal, so don't need to worry about that. Okay. That's interesting to know. Maybe I set up a foundry in here. Like, we keep that one just over there for all this. You don't... Ah, you're still working good. I do wonder if that would work. Like... here. Yes. Energize. So there's only 8 pages of 3. So that's 24. Some of these aren't needed, like the tin silver alloy we have in and of itself. Same with the steel. Refined obsidian, we don't have the diamond, or the obsidian, but they can be pumped in through a pattern. Bronze we don't need. Turbo fuel. That's useful. Generates for 16 seconds, okay. That's interesting. Signalum, there are 2 recipes, so we only need 1. Adamant. We would still... Doing this, we would need some of the... What's it called? Some way to heat it, because some of these need melting. Never did figure out how to get a water chicken. Not a water chicken, a water cow. Even though it is an option. Refined glowstone. Don't need invar. Don't need netherite. Lumium don't need. The second signalum. Constantin, Lumium, Shibuichi. Actually, Shibuichi. Not whatever I've been saying. Electrum don't need. Brass don't need. Magma cream. But we can also use this for, like, casting ingots and that. And blocks and all of that. Duratium we can... In which case maybe we do set up the netherite to pump that in to then that would require 3 patterns. 1 to pump the ancient debris into the smeltery to get the molten ancient debris. 1 to make the netherite, and then 1 to make the duratium. Or, alternatively, 1 to make the netherite ingots, 1 to get the molten netherite from pumping it into the smeltery, and 1 to make that. So really it's the same either way. Make magma blocks, magma cream. And maybe I set about working on this. We would need one of the advanced patterns. Or, because I don't know how it would work in regards to a multi-block. Like, could I put one under the foundry drain and have it connect in the same way that having it under the controller would? Because I assume having it under the controller would feed it in like this for like items. But if I were to say have it under here, one, that would feed in all the liquids, but the liquids could also go in through the regular pattern. Now, because they'd have to go in through the trains, so that would need either a I'm at applied, not a P2P tunnel, would a regular pattern just work with... I wonder. How... Give me a fucking... plus 21. I did make this, yeah, I made this even. Still don't have a shot. You know what? I think I will also, while I'm doing this, Morning Star. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I'm going to do that, then I'm going to want to... something... Card holder. Well, there's that I want. But there's also something to, like, hold. It's not like a wallet, is it? No. Something you can put them into for it to, like, store all of your, cards. Just don't know what it would be called. Nor do I really know what it looks like. Um... Hmm. And this is just a... No, because this has experienced flux, applied logistics. Does it have extended? No. That's like AE extended, yeah? Advanced AE. And also extended. Okay. So maybe it's under one of these. There's packing tape, apparently. I'm not seeing the wireless booster. That I didn't notice that in the last one, so I guess there was just things I missed. Maybe it is just the memory card. No. Cards, fuzzy cards, acceleration, inverter. Huh. An equal distribution card. That's nice. Tips and tricks. Remove Optifine. Um, hmm. This is neat. Um, Interesting. This is... Don't think it's that. Um, this is actually a lot more in depth than I thought it was. But let me just go to good old Google. Applied Energistics 2 hard. Network tool. Another refined obsidian. It's nice. That's a Certus one. Hmm. Cool. Guess I need to have cards. Oh, they just automatically went in there. Okay. And we want acceleration cards. $40 for 4. So how many do we have? It's 5. 5 by 20, so 100. So that's 50 crafts of the 50 of this, so that's 50 of that. How many of those do we have? 47. Like this, I could just put a simple pattern provider under this. I don't need this anymore. No, I do actually still need that. Do I? Applied. This. The charger or the... I could put a pattern onto that. I need a fluid drawer with, water. That's what I need. And I can do that with a, pitcher plant. Just another one of those. Just pump that into a fluid drill, connect that to the system, and anyway, cool. Now, what was it for the um, Morning Star? 2, 4, 6, 12. 12, and then another 6 dark matter as well. Now, you remember how slowly this was going when we last did it? Anyway, at metallurgy. Metalworks, okay. So I got 67 of those. 67 will get me not enough. Because we've got a 21 by 21. We go 5 by 5, that'll leave 8 on each side? No. Yeah, 8 on each side. I don't know if it can go to a 7 by 7 or a 9 by 9. Don't think we'd need that. That would be under... Was it under foundation? There was a quest to make the smeltery, wasn't there? Maybe it was generating resources? No? Oh yeah, we've... thought we had one in here. Hello? When the fuck did Refine get added? When did Refine storage... See, this is what I mean by shit's not in the updates. I swear there was a quest that told you to make the smeltery. Got the big book of metallurgy, right? I already have 5 of the... Foundry, 3x3. Cool, well this is useless. So we need those if we're gonna make the powered one. We need shulkers. I mean, I can buy the shulker data model, right? Yeah, from the ancient. Get shulker shells. Or androids. That's the only way to get... I mean, there was also the dimensional list. And its highest tier sold them. So we could do it that way. Just get another one of those. That's easy. Need more fire bricks. They look too similar to nether bricks. But if we go with a 5x5, that'll be a 7x7 external. 21. I think that was the middle one, yeah? So here. 5x5. Go like that. I do wish it told you. Also, I do wish it would stay while I was... I am, my red mat is done. Twelve out of 25. If I didn't come up with at least I didn't notice them. axe. Don't think we have any netherite in. No. Pickaxe. Oh. Give me my red matter. Oh wait, these get sent through the world. I may have forgotten about the dark matter needed to turn into the smithing templates. Like I needed the dark matter template to then turn that into the red matter smithing template, so... Dark matter pick, axe, and shovel. Three of those. I have 4 of them. Dumbass. I don't think it matters what order they're in. Apparently it does. Oh, you're not the axe, you're the hammer. Okay. I need 1 more red matter, and then 2 more dark matter. Hmm. Yeah. I just assumed it was the axe. Oh yeah, making the fire bricks. I bounced off the dog. Clay. Why did I just suddenly get the kindergarten boyfriend song from Heather's the Musical? Just really out of nowhere, that just started playing. They're like a Right, we need to get the foundry train and then send it through the the controller, I mean. Not. Oh, it's not even. I assume more heat would just mean it smelts faster. Also, I love how it says you need the bottom row, but you really don't. Let's just... With how much... Um... How much redstone was it? Capacitor. 1,000. And can you be... Yep. You give me 100. So let me go with redstone. Disable them. You go... That. Where's my basin? Basin's over here. Those are together. We need dark matter 2. I should probably also go with... Their one's actually... Well, I probably won't make again after this, now that I think about it. Because this will give me all the functionality I need for, like, mining pretty much anything. Now, alright, it's a pickaxe. So it does matter what order they're in. That just completely voided the block. But there's no, like... Okay. That. Roller. Blast furnace. Yeah, I do need that. Gonna want two import buses. Two of those. Got the basin. Give me a table. There. No, you don't go there. That goes there, so it's got two faces. That. One for that. Hmm. Give me a flux point. Valid, yep. let's bring it up to level with this. We're really going down 4. Okay. So 3, 6, 11 more. Why did they give the bricks directionality? Okay, so I have the 2 import buses. Actually, you're probably not going to be needed. What's that? Now what did I need? I need a pattern. Why is that in there? What does the advanced one do? Because you can directionalize the regular pattern provider. Oh, it was the 1, 2, 3, I guess 4 if we want, 5, 6, 7. And 9 will do the magma cream and the... So that's just a regular pattern provider. The thing is, I don't know if it can push the molten stuff into the controller. Like, do I want to actually have any export thing there? Apparently have an export bus. Give me one of those. I will put it here. And we will see if that works. I don't think it will, but it's worth a try. That was one. So that's what? 1, 2, 3. 3 forward, move out of the way. The same mistake I did up there. Miss a thing. So does that have a device on it? Like if I were to say, give me a pattern. Oops. Clear that. Give me where is it? There. Alloying. What can I just easily make? Something we already have, I guess. Redstone and Shibuchi. I pump that into there. Just give me a random fluid draw, which we can then just shove in this corner for now. Link it to our system, keep it unlocked, so it should just fill up with what the first available liquid. If I call for signal, it has not. Okay. Clear that. Chuck this here. And put that back in there. Cancel that. Final test of if this will work. There. And now call it. Okay. Also, I don't want, like, what was it, 30, 40, 31 voiding drawers. Oh, right, we gotta... The next thing's gonna be figuring out how to actually get it out of there. If this was my mod, I'd have put in this functionality. No. Yeah, if I'd have made the storage drawer mod, then I would have put in functionality of just right click a thing on the controller and it will put... Cool. So that did work. Also means our cows aren't drowning. So am I gonna have to make a dummy drain just to import, well, export all of the... Also, why did... Yes, for now, give me that. I guess the answer to that is going to be yes, because... Why are you not... not Constantine. So it's made it. Ah, that was right. From an inventory it's touching and pushes them into the network. Why? There's and fluids. So if I have that as an external storage, it should push it into that. Because otherwise there's no point in doing this and it'll just... Hmm. That makes me question, where did that go? I guess we'll try this again. Try from there. Now it's in. Didn't think that would work. Okay. And the next test goes to doing this. Not that. Did it again. Okay, so that does work. Want some speed upgrades, but that does work. Okay. Got that sorted out for like storing that. We'd also want drains for nuggets, gears, plates. Gems, I guess, rods. Why can't I make the carbon fiber rods out of this? So what are these even used for? Instead of sticks, I guess? Apparently I have a broadcast. Hmm. Having more drains would mean more access points for pumping things in and drop things into my... Like, I need this specifically for the, alloying. Speaking of... I got this sorted. Can now go over here. That. That. Don't think we're going to need the, the turbo fuel. Pump all of those into there. We need one to make molten fluxite, one for the biofuel, one for the obsidian and diamond. And those pattern providers would probably have to go under here. Right. Melting. We'd also need the ones for all the gears. All the... Well, we're not going to bother with the rods. Like... Iron, aluminum, gold. Don't need to worry about that. Lead, constantin, electrum, obsidian. The only thing that maybe... And yeah, these are just, instead of sticks, for the... Okay, that needs obsidian rods. Am I ever going to use these? No? Okay, apparently those need specifically. But again, am I ever going to use them? Because that's all just decoration stuff. I also don't really think we need the nugget one. Gears, yes. Plates, yes. Gems, make a resin bowl. Bio resin. No. What is bio resin? That's only used for the resin bowl. It can be used instead of slime balls. But yeah, so don't need the gem one. So it's just gear, plate, ingot, nugget. So that's 4. Plus the blocks. And we only want one. How am I going to export? It's like, how would I export? Because I'd need a separate pattern thing for each one. But even that wouldn't really work unless, because there's no way to like forcibly extract from a single one to make sure it goes into the correct thing. Like if I wanted to make the duratium and then turn it into a ingot, there's no way for me to like forcibly export it as an ingot. Hmm. Hmm. This I don't think is going to work. There's also the fact that I need the intermediaries to like make them into the block. Like if I make the refined obsidian, to make it into a block, I need 2 patterns. One to actually um make it in the smeltery, and one to actually cast it out. I also need another pattern for the molten obsidian and the molten diamond. So that one thing requires 4 patterns. That's not unusual, but yeah, this isn't going to work the way I thought it would. Hmm. Because I also... Hmm. Because, like I said, there's no way to actually block something without the casting basin. That's not connected. I gotta check my network now. Does it recognize? It does recognize the casting basin. This really isn't going to work now, is it? Hmm. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, that does clear it. I just made all of that for no reason. Hmm. Still need to. It's actually. Did I not see that last time? That one. Did we go with? We've got the other four. Calculation, silicon, logic, and engineering. Engineering, calculation, silicon, and logic. So I could theoretically make the. Also, I was looking at the stone cutter because, in the same way that there's the thing for the wire, look through if any of these are needed. At the MV stuff, I think we're past that. What is the immersive questline even? It's on the general. Immersive is up the top. Crusher in the arc furnace. Plates, plates. More plates. Steel plates and all that. Steel plates. There's nothing there that actually needs any of the wires. The only wire that's actually needed is the copper one. Because that gets us the magnetic coils. And also apparently actual stuff in. Lead wire makes tinted glass. Okay, that's weird. Iron wire. Radio. Gold wire. Okay, that's interesting. That's not used for anything. Like, the only thing that we actually need is a single pattern to make the copper wire. And there we go. They're all still good. I used to know exactly where this was. They're all full. Pick it off. How many we're up to now? 25. So we wouldn't have enough anyway. Did I ever make a second awakened draconium chicken? No. Huh. Got a little despondent after that not working. So I really wanted it to. Dumbass. This is just a random little bit of light. That is unfortunate. That didn't work. Anyway. That's something for that. I'll just put that in there for now. Now I'll put it in my backpack. I know what I want to do, which is start setting up all the patterns and automation and everything. But the issue with that is I need to actually just figure out where I'm going to put everything so that I can then do the patterns and that. And that's not really something I can do on camera. Because you see, when something I'm trying to do just doesn't work, I'm just running back and forth with like, what do I do now? I could work on doing some of this. I could eat my lunch. It's been there for like almost an hour now. Work on making that the quantum one. Not an upgrade. Research station. Question is, does it do the previous tier? Restonia crystals. Need 5 of those. Because if it does the... I'm assuming it goes 1, 2, 3. So we'll make that. Two of those. Those. And it was adamant. Because all the things I was trying to do in the smeltery, I can just do in the alloy smelter. Maybe I should do all the stuff here first. Yeah, let's do all the stuff on this tier first. So 48, 64, and 32. Basic. Battery. I'm gonna turn my camera off and eat while I try and think about things. Um, got a couple upgrades done. Oh, right, I forgot. Huh. Oh, wait, it's over there. Fully thought that broke. I don't work tonight, so I could do some of the base work tonight. Um, and then be ready for tomorrow. And tomorrow would be working on this and also doing the what's it called? The getting the magnetic coil thing for the particle accelerator. That way we can do the real quick 15,000. You only need 1,000. And it's fluxite, okay. Much better than this recipe. Final one. Hmm. I really hope that smeltery would work. Oops, dumbass. How much are we up to now? Only in 2.7. Power. Hmm. Apparently that's one of the best. That is the best. Where's that biofuel, Anyway, let's go home. What do you need? Install that. In the research on that. So we should be able to get these two. We also get these ones. Stack of motors, okay. Give New fluxite. Cool. I do wonder, if I put an extra motor on each of those, would it speed out before? I mean, there's no way that this setup would, make it to the 15,000 needed, so there's really no point in even experimenting with it. But I just wonder. Anyway, we'll make that. Those. Oh, plating. That's it. 6 or 8. Do 8 just in case. Hmm. Why would I want that? Oh, cool. 16 there, another 32 there. Just into the thinger. We got 4. Stack of steel and a stack of nickel. I need, oh, I only need half a stack. Oh, I'll use those. Really? That. 48 steel and 4 ender pearls. Apparently I have a second wolf now. Give me the block reach. Why is that one not named? Dash. Are there any others? Guessing this is gift of pets. Who's in the questing room in? I didn't turn that off, so. 4 more motors. Nope. Coil. Both of those need the quantum. Golden carrots and any seeds. Apparently I already have half a stack. There. And then it's basic processor? Processing unit. Was close. Need more carbon fiber. Yep. So but would have had, hang on. Yeah, 35 we would have had. I'll get this started anyway. So that'll give us all the thinger we need. Plastic, electrum. Perfect. Need more electrum. Which one's electrum? That. Oh, right, it's left click. Gives me 1,000 and it's 90 per. So I'd need nine buckets. 3. 4. me redstone. And then what was the other one? Yeah, a stack of those wafers. Which unfortunately means we need even more coal. Only 4 more. We also need what was it, 2 stacks of the silicon? Why am I not seeing it? Silicon wafer. Yeah. 2 stacks of that, so yeah. I could just speed this up if I wanted to. Ah. There we go. Carbon. That's still going. Do I need to speed up the laser? Ah, that's what needed to be sped up. What was the other thing? 16 blocks of gold. So sometimes it says it needs things, but it doesn't actually take them. Now this will, once we're done with these, it'll be a test of whether we do need all of the upgrade stations, the research stations. I'm sure there was at least one proper word in there, in which case I need to make a couple more of these. No, wait, we have... I definitely meant to do that. I don't have any more plastic. So that, electrum, and redstone. Then it's 2 fluxide and a platinum. So we have that in case we do need it. What do you need? Just 4 seeds installed. Okay. Another half stack of the coils. 64 of the energite. Hmm. And it was 8 diamonds, I think it was. That's just going to be a thing of time. Half a stack of silicon and half a stack of block of redstone. That, felt like more than 50%. It doesn't mean I can go into 1 block gaps now. What did you need? Have everything for it, cool. In that research. Biopolymer, how was that made? Fluid separation of the blocks. How many did I need? Full stack. So we've got 9, 15, so that's 24. So we need another 40. And each one of these is 7, so 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. You'd think with bypass limit on the flux points, it wouldn't do this whole run out of power. Like it's using power as quickly as it comes in. There we go, full stack of that. More coils. How many uranium dust? 4. in that research. "71 seconds. Why is there a hole here? So I was gonna set this up. Not needed. Not needed. Can make more void shimmer? No. Don't need tough. Stone don't need. Stone don't need. Snowballs don't need. Skystone dust don't need. Smooth basalt don't need. Shadow pulse, no. Dripstone, no. Mycelium. Just any dirt, I guess. And mushroom blocks. Netherrack, don't need. Moss. Mud. Kiwi, ice. You need a piece of kiwi to make more kiwi. How do you make kiwi? Skystone with any of those, okay. Blue ice to just generate more ice. Cobble deep slate and reinforced obsidian to make Grains of Infinity passively, that's not bad. More endstone. Why would you bother with the campfire one if you can do one without it? Deep slate. We do sort of need deep slate. Like, we've had multiple things that have called for it, so maybe do that. Don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that. We've already got that one. Eh. Most of that's just building stuff, so. So this would just return me to normal. If I now put in the arcane workstation. No, it does not allow me to use the quantum stuff. That's actually not bad. Time of 90 seconds. Rightio. And the others we can't unlock without the thingo. Oh, it was worth a shot. "16 of the advanced motors, 16 of the flux gates, and night vision, 48 enderic lasers. Double block interaction, double melee reach. I need that to then get that to then get that to then get. Well, that's useless. An additional 8 armor points. 64 Never mind, we got plenty for that. It's the Heisenberg things that are the issue there. Because, how much of the plutonium dust do we have? So it's 4 for that. So as long as we have, what? Half a stack? I think it is. Which we do. We can make the, full stack of that. It's more the Heisenberg things that are the issue. That's just... I guess not. That just means, what? 5 stacks, I guess? No, it was 32, so 32 buckets. 32 times 5 is 150, 160. So that's what? 2 stacks, 32? Yeah, 2 stacks, 32. That's not too bad. But other than that, that's easy. Research time 2 minutes. Hyper redundancy would be more hearts, which is good. But that's where we're gonna end this one. We got some of the work that I wanted to done. Had something just completely fail to work. It's my own fault for not realizing beforehand that there's no real way to automate this. Like, maybe there is. I'll try to find something online. I'm gonna... hopefully, if I have time, start with moving things around to then get their automation set up. I think this one's gonna be the biggest issue. Just want the alloying. I can use a powered furnace for the other stuff, but maybe if I switch you to... Nope, that doesn't work. Anyway, gonna end this one here, and I'll catch you in the next one.